that everybody had to cry at her wedding. If you did not cry, you owe my daughter some tears before the night is over. As I started to think about what I would say today, topics really weren't the issue. The issue was, what can I get away with? And I know that Summer is a little nervous about what I'm going to say. And so I wanted you to know up front that your secrets are safe with me. Well, most of them are safe with me. When I tell somebody who really doesn't know Summer, when they ask me about her, and I tell them about how she moved out here to California with a little more than just a temporary job. And I tell them about how her career path has developed and what she's doing now and who she works for. And when I tell them about the things that she does, whether it's learning to surf or going hiking or just taking Colby down to the beach, there's a look of awe in people's faces. And as casually as I can, I just say, yep, that's my daughter. But inside, I am overwhelmed with pride, respect, and admiration for everything that you have achieved. Oh, when I thought about this day and I thought about what I would say, almost every time I would start to think about Summer as a baby. I would see this cute little face and I'd wonder when she's going to grow hair. And I would start to remember things that I hadn't thought about for a very long time. Summer loved to be rocked, and you had to rock her to get her to sleep. And not only that, but we had to put springs on the bottom of her crib so that it rocked. And getting her from where you were to the crib, you couldn't stop. So you had to learn to, I know I'm going to move this mic, but you had to learn to walk and rock. So if later on you see me walking like that, no, I'm not trying to get my groove on or anything. I'm just thinking about my baby girl. Oh, okay. Her Nana, Wanda, way back there, when Summer was a baby, she called her Garina because she said she looked so much like me. And all I can say to that is, thank God she outgrew it, or we'd still be waiting for her to get married. But truthfully, Summer was a very beautiful baby. And so it was no surprise that she would grow up to be such a beautiful young woman. And not just beautiful on the outside, but beautiful on the inside as well. There is something very special about Summer that whenever I'm around her, it's just like all my cares just melt away. Summer, you always are, and you always will be, the light of my life. Kim told me that when she went to, when they went to buy a wedding dress, and then later on when they went to fittings, that she couldn't help but cry every time she saw Summer in her dress. And I thought, oh, I really got to work on getting myself mentally and emotionally prepared for that. But that moment that I saw her for the first time, oh man, I realized that there was nothing I could have done and no amount of time that would have ever prepared for me for that moment. Summer, you're absolutely gorgeous. You know, at times I would think I couldn't possibly be happier or prouder of my little girl than I am. And then there was a moment like that. And it just takes everything to a whole new level. I suppose, like a lot of dads, you know that this day is inevitable, but you're not in any particular hurry to get here. And I'm not sure how old Summer was, but she was still pretty young. And I started telling her that she couldn't get married until she was
31.
I wasn't going to say it, but okay. And even though Summer never actually agreed with me, I often reminded her of our deal. And as she got older, I would try to sneak it in and tack on another year or two, and she'd always catch me, and she'd say, "No, Dad, that's not what you said." I always told her this in a kidding manner, but I suppose there was a certain degree of seriousness to it. Like any parent, you want the absolute best for your child. I wanted Summer to find that best overall picture for her life. And it didn't matter to me what it was, just as long as it made her happy. I wanted her to pursue her dreams and her ambitions. I wanted her to find those things in life that would make her happy. So in telling Summer that she needed to wait until she was a certain age, I got that. So, again, in telling Summer that she needed to wait until she was a certain age, wasn't because I didn't think she could fulfill all that if she was married. I knew Summer could do anything she wanted to set her mind to do. But when she was young, I had no idea who that man might be. That man had to be the kind of man who would support and encourage Summer as she pursued her dreams and ambitions. He needed to be the kind of man that would inspire and help Summer to discover all those things that she enjoyed doing. Life, of course, is not always about pursuing dreams or having fun. That there are sometimes times of great sadness. And this had to be the kind of man who you would find at Summer's side, offering her comfort and hope. Over the years that Summer and Dustin have been together, I have seen Dustin be that kind of man and more. And it is with great pride and an honor to call Dustin my son. My brother-in-law has told me several times that the secret to his marriage is that he married his best friend. And when I look at Summer and Dustin, that is exactly what I see. I see two best friends going down the road of life and enjoying the journey together. And so my prayer for you is that as you continue down that road, now as husband and wife and still best friends, that your journey would be full of hope and promise and happiness. Now before I actually toast you guys, I'm going to do something that is probably not typical for a father of the bride to toast. But then again, I've never been accused of being normal. So I want to invite Kim, Farley, Danny, Luann, and Steve, if you guys would come up here and join me. A toast is a symbolic gesture of honor. And we are honoring Summer and Dustin as they start this new life together. But it is an honor to be here right now. And it only seemed fitting that this be an honor that we share as we have shared in your lives. I asked everyone what they would say tonight. And amazingly, Kim and Luann said exactly the same way. And they said it so beautifully that I asked if I could quote them. And this is what they said. Oh my God, I'm going to try to interpret that. It loses a little bit in translation. But. So, Dustin and Summer, we are so proud of the awesome individuals that you have become. It has been wonderful to watch the two of you evolve into such an amazing couple. You bring individual strengths that enhance you both, and you share common experiences that give you greater understanding. Today, we have gained a son, or we've gained a daughter. And to us, that holds a very special place in our hearts. So as we embark upon, or as you embark upon this new life as husband and wife, we want you to know that you have our prayers,
our support, our encouragement, our experience,
but not our money.
We love you.
yes, we do.
To Summer and Dustin.